I have an information given by Swami Vivekananda. At the time Buddha was born, India was in need of a great spiritual leader, a prophet. We needed him, and that is how he was born. There was already a most powerful body of priests. You will understand the situation better if you remember the history of the Jews, how they had two types of religious leaders, like we have. Two types of religious leaders. Priests, one. Prophets, the other. And the priests keep the people in ignorance and grinding superstitions. They grind superstitions into the minds of the people. That is what the priests do. They grind superstitions into the minds of the people. The methods of worship the priests prescribed were only a means by which they could dominate the people. You see, the organized religion, sometimes it acquires a form aimed at holding and dominating and the people and keeping them under their grip. This is how organized religion functions. Now you bring that character into Vedanta. Very dangerous things these are. I am a person in ambivalence. I feel like not talking about these things and say a few things and finish whatever 15 minutes and go home and have bhiksha. I feel like that. But somehow there is some force in this upadhi which makes me say these things. Because I see these things like crystal daylight. It is there to see. And so Swami Vivekananda said, the methods of worship the priests prescribed were only a means by which they could dominate the people. All through the Old Testament, you find the prophets challenging the superstitions of the priests. Priests are many, their number is big, their clout is big. Prophets are a few, one or two. They don't have any clout, they don't seek any clout. But their message is the truth, and that message has to overcome these enormous obstacles created by the priestcraft. Swami Vivekananda is saying priests directly. I don't say priests because I love people. We are not against people. It is the priestcraft that I am critiquing, not criticizing. Okay? So the outcome of this fight means there is an invisible fight between the Vedantic vision, the vision of the philosopher, the vision of the prophet or the philosopher, versus the clout of the priests, the misinformation that the priestcraft spreads in the society. They come out with unimaginably silly and meaningless rituals. I don't name it. If I name it, I am already Bhairava, I told you, so I will become worse. You think about it. No sense in some of these rituals, no sense. It is not Shastra, it is not common sense. They are utterly meaningless. Such rituals they will be conducting with a big fanfare. It is really, the mind should stop thinking in every possible way, no thinking at all. Become blind followers, then only that ritual can make sense to people. But that is how the people become. There is always the fight between the philosopher and the priestcraft. The outcome of this fight was the triumph of the prophets and the defeat of the priestcraft. Priests, he said, I am saying priestcraft. So Swami Vivekananda recognizes this in the context of Jews in the Old Testament, and then he recognizes this in our Hindu society of his times, and he gave The last 500, 600 years, the Hindu religion, Hindu ethos totally degenerated. That is what he puts his finger upon. So anyway, therefore, this desire will be fulfilled, that desire will be fulfilled. Some of the things they say, very amazing. That comes, I used to say it, leki. In Telugu we say leki. Leki danamu. Means you are totally empty within. You are nothing. There is nothing with you. And therefore you seek, oh God, give this, oh God, give that. And you don't want to work for anything. So there is one stotra, something, Prathamo Hanuman Nama, so one name. Ganapati Prathamo Nama, Vinayaka Dvitiyam, like that, some 4 verses, 8 lines, 8 into 2, 16 names. Yapathet, Nityam Prataha, whosoever he recites these names. What is these names? One Vinayaka, second Ganapati, third some Jambu Phala Priya, like that, some names which do not have any meaningful meaning in them. Meaningless names, some silly names, 16 of them, arranged in an anushtup matter. Prathamaha you say. If it fits Prathamaha, say Prathamaha. If Prathamaha doesn't fit into the anushtup, say it Prathamakaha, put a ka there and fill it. Like that, I can make a dozen verses like that per day. And then say, Ekavaram pathetyastu, one time you say it, your desires, sarvakaman prayachati, trivaram yah pathet nityam, every day 3 times you, sargaloke mahijate, ekadishavaram yah pathet, saha kailase shivena saha modate. When you hear all this, it is given to us, means we are fit for nothing people. We don't have any sense left in us, and that's why we lap it up. Did I use the right words? Very sad. So, this is how it has become. Therefore, desirelessness and fearlessness has become a dirty word. Very unfortunate. Mara has the higher, he has the higher power. And so you have to reverse this situation, because you pursue any desire, it will always give you trouble. That is a fact of life. Be desireless and free, now and here. You see, you take the world. People want to find peace in the world. You cannot find peace in the world. Shanti. Shanti is with you, in you, not in the world. World has no peace in it. So world is the abode of desires and fears. That is what the world is. World is not the abode of peace. Only the place of desires and fears. That is what the world is. So you cannot find peace in the world. For peace, you must go beyond the world. And that means you have to become desireless and fearless. World is desires and fears. That is the way you have to deal with this Mara. And this Prajna, the entire discussion is aimed at invoking or bringing out that Prajna which is there in you. Prajna is understanding, learning. And the speaker is not trying to hand over any truth to you. The speaker only wishes that you think about it. That is all the speaker is trying to do. I don't have any formula. I am not trying to convince you or any such thing. You need not be convinced, and so you need not accept anything. Only request is don't say yes, at the same time don't say no. Just leave it at that, listen with an open mind and examine. That is all you have to do. So this is how you have to fight this a demon called Mara, Niyodhya. You do that with Prajna is the weapon you have to use. Prajna is the weapon. Use that weapon. So, Jitancha Pashyet.